guys, we're back here for day 4. Today you're going to see me organizing, or at least showing you how I organize the kids' closets. So I'm going to be showing you Nolani and Rollo's dressers and closets, and how we keep their clothes under control so I don't go insane. Okay, so you'll see that, and then we'll be back for a little bit and we will go over what we did in the videos.
This is my bean coconut.
Okay, and magically here we are with the drawers open. This is Nolani's closet, her dresser, and her hanging clothes. Up here I pretty much just keep her dresses and jackets. I try to keep them neatly spaced so I can see what's all there, and we will use them more frequently when you can look up and see what's there. So her top drawer, now that she's old enough, I don't use the changing pad on top of her dresser anymore. We keep all her diapers, wipes, and toiletries inside the top drawer, which used to be on top of the dresser. So it makes it nice and spacious up top without too much clutter. So that's all her toiletries, and then her socks. I try to keep just a small amount of socks for both kids to avoid the missing socks, mismatched pairs. Anytime there's like a hole in just one, I throw away the whole pair. It's so much easier to keep track when you only have a small amount of socks. And really, I mean, if you're washing laundry once a week anyway, you shouldn't really need like 20 pairs of socks per person. I just think that's a little bit too much. And then I have her little hair rubber bands. Also, over here, I have her hair bows on this hanging frame that I made. It's just chicken wire in an old cabinet door, and it works perfect for her clips. And then I use the little mini clothespins for her headbands. So that works out really good to keep that organized. So that's the top drawer here. Second drawer, this is where I keep her clothes. So I try to use the KonMari method of folding for her clothes, and these are all of her shirts. You can see them nice and easy. I have a few bathing suits thrown back there just in case we ever need them, even though it's winter. These are all her leggings, her pants, a couple more, a little sweatsuit, and then over here is her pajamas. She does have some washing in the laundry right now, so it's not usually this empty, but as you can see, we don't have a huge amount, so it's not super overwhelming when it's laundry day. It's easy to fold and put away, and it's also easy to come up with outfits when you only have a small amount of options. So that's that drawer. And then her third drawer, this is where I keep her shoes. Some of them in here are actually like several sizes too big, and this is just where I'm storing them till they fit her. I have extra toiletries back here, stuff that we don't normally use, like for when she's sick or something. And then over here is clothes that she has not grown into yet. So some pajamas like that she'll wear in the summertime, some larger clothes that are a few sizes too big, and I just keep them there instead of in the garage so I don't forget about them, and when she finally can wear them, that's where they are. So that is her dresser. We moved it into the closet to save room, so she has more playroom in her bedroom, and I love it. We took off the doors. I have curtains just with a like a shower tension rod inside the top of the closet, and then I just hung the curtains, and you can easily, let me do it really quick, close it if you want, and it looks really nice, I think, just, I mean, compared to like some old wooden closet doors. So that's that, and I will be back with Rollo's clothing. So here we are with Rollo's dresser open. The way I like to organize his clothes is short sleeves on one side, long sleeves on one side. I feel like it makes it easier for him to dress himself. You might notice that I don't have his stuff folded the way that I had Nolani's dresser folded with the KonMari method, kind of like filed back so it's easy to see. That's just because he rips through his drawers, he dresses himself, and I just feel like it's a waste of my time to try to fold his stuff like that. He does have some stuff in the dirty laundry right now, but we try to keep it as minimal as we can. Obviously, little boys go through a lot of clothes, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are the long sleeves, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. We have about 4. There's probably at least 5 more in the dirty laundry, so I'd say probably 10 or less of each item. Helps keep doing laundry easy, keeping organized, helps the kids dress themselves with less options. And this is even like, you could go more minimal than this if you really wanted to. So that's that for the shirts. And we go through them quite often to check for holes and fading, and he grows out of stuff so quick. I usually end up, the good quality clothes I try to post to get extra money to buy new clothes, and the clothes that might be just like a little bit faded but still wearable, we donate. So here's his bottoms drawer. It's messy and empty right now, but I usually do jeans, sweatpants or joggers, and then shorts and swim shorts on this side. Again, it's a little messy, but I've been letting him put away his clothes, and he dresses himself for the most part, so I just let it be for now. Otherwise, I would go crazy trying to keep it super straightened up. But for the most part, as long as we have everything in the piles that they go in, he puts them away in the right pile too, so he knows what's there. And then the bottom drawer, we have PJs and socks and underwear. And again, same thing with the Nolanis. We try not to have too many pairs of socks. Anytime there's a hole or anything, the socks are too small or whatever, we get rid of those. And then PJs, again, we go through them seasonally, make sure he has warm PJs for the winter. In the summer, it's more just like shorts that he sleeps in. And I have found that it seems like PJs shrink way quicker than any other clothes. So we kind of just go through those quicker anyway, just because he's outgrowing them all the time. So that's that for his drawers. And then over here in the closet, it's a little bit different than Nolani's closet. We keep his jackets and sweatshirts on the bottom, so when he's dressing himself, he can get those, and his hats too in this bin here. And then up here is just stuff that he doesn't really wear, probably won't wear. Sports jerseys, he wore that to the Warriors game. He got tickets to go for his birthday. T-shirts that are too big, he's gotten as gifts. Those are hanging there waiting till he fits at them. We have jerseys that are too big, jerseys that are too small, keepsake items like this little Pokemon thing from Japan, his gi from when he was doing martial arts, some other stuff from Japan that I just don't want to get rid of, but he's never gonna wear, so I keep that all hanging up there. So that is that. I'll be back in a minute with a few more tips. Hey guys, so we're back. You just saw as I went through Nolani's closet and Rollo's closet and their dressers. I showed you how I kind of separate all their different items in the drawers. And I just want to say that I really strongly recommend that you guys go through the drawers in the closets like every few months, at least every 6 months. I do it so often. I love thrift shopping, so I find them stuff all the time that I want to add to their wardrobe. So I make sure when I'm bringing new stuff in that I go through and get rid of stuff. And I know it can be really easy to let that get on the back burner, not think about it, and then when it comes time, you get so overwhelmed because you have things in there that they've outgrown like a year ago. So really try to make it a priority to go through what they have. It's going to make laundry so much easier. It's going to make organizing so much easier. It's going to make it easier when they're old enough, like Rollo, to put away their own clothes because they already know where everything goes. And they can see, because there's space in their drawers, where it needs to go and what they want to wear when it's time to get dressed. So when I end up with a pile of stuff that they have outgrown or isn't in their style anymore, I first will attempt to sell it if it's in really good condition. If it's not in good condition, but still wearable. Let me add that. So maybe it's just like a little faded or something. Then I'll donate it. And then if it's not in wearable condition, either toss it or use it for a rag or in the dog's cage for their bed or something like that. And then I also want to throw in there, when you guys have those items that are really special, you look at like a little baby onesie and you're like, man, I just can't get rid of this. I don't want to get rid of this. Or something like I showed you in Rallo's closet, we had items from when we lived in Japan. You can keep those. You don't have to feel like you have to get rid of everything. But I like to try to keep, I have one tote in the garage for our whole family for like our special shirts from certain vacations or stuff like that. And I put it in there. And then as far as baby clothes, I had a quilt made with Rallo's clothes, and I plan to do the same thing with Milani's clothes with like all their special onesies and stuff. And it's so easy because then you just fold it up and throw it in the closet, but you have all these memories of your favorite outfits that they wore when they were babies. So I recommend that too. If you have a bunch of stuff you don't want to get rid of, but that doesn't fit anymore, those are just a couple options. So hopefully this was helpful. And please share my videos and come back tomorrow for the next day in our 12 days of decluttering to get you guys ready for the holidays. Thanks, guys.